What's up? It's Rob Cressy, and welcome to Best Year Ever, a podcast designed to inspire growth and impact so you can create your best year ever. And it's the beginning of June, so what I want to jam about is how you can make June the best month ever. And we're coming off a holiday weekend, and this is a game-changing tip that I've used for a long time that has really helped me optimize the days and weeks after holiday. And the key is to get back into your routine as quickly as possible. So I'm recording this right now on Tuesday, the day after the holiday, and my goal and mindset was, all right, let's get as quickly into my routine as I can. So going to the gym and doing my morning routine, my journaling and my gratitude and my building my internal belief of myself, doing these things that you would do on a regular basis, because what you don't want to do is turn that long holiday into another week. You want to make sure that you can get back and stop that inertia. And I know it's not an easy thing, because I even look at myself this morning. Was I running at 100? I was not. But the quickest way to change your mind is to get back doing the things that you know turn you into the best version of yourself. So highly recommend that this week you really focus on focusing. That way you don't let this be a week long where you look back and you're like, wow, I really didn't do anything this week. So next thing, summer feels like it is here and everything is opening up. And I encourage you to think about this. What are you going to do this summer that is different than you did last summer or in previous summers? Are you going to be adding newness to your life, or is it just going to be the same stuff you've always done? Because I found in my own journey, the more times that I do new things, the more excitement and flow and fun that I have. And all this takes is a little bit of intention, because what we don't want to have happen is all of a sudden you just mail in the summer doing the same things, going to the same places. Sure, we love doing that, but find time and opportunities to create newness, because that is one of the things that over the last year we have not had a lot of newness. So be very intentional about this. Next thing, one thing that dawned on me as I was thinking about June is, wow, the year feels like it's almost over. This is the 6th month of the year, and June is just going to fly by because it's going to be so much fun. The weather is nice. You're going to be kicking it with friends and family and having a good time. And boom, we're going to be in July, and we're going to be on the back half of the year. And then once the summer's done, boom, it's pretty much winter and holiday season. So I encourage you to really sit and take advantage of every opportunity that you have for every single day, because I'm already looking ahead towards the rest of the year and the things that I want to accomplish. And I know it's going to go by so fast. And just think about when this year started, everyone was like, oh, I'm so ready for 2020 to be done. It's 2021. All right, now that we're in month 6 of 2021, how are things looking for you right now? Have you accomplished the things that you've wanted to? If not, what are you going to do to change that? If you have, what are you going to do to keep that party going and build more momentum? So for me, I'm already looking ahead and saying, all right, what can I do to make sure that I capitalize on this month? Because I know it's going to go by quickly and the holiday season is just going to get here before I even know it. One thing that I talked about that was going to make May the best month of my year was doing the 100 miles in May challenge, where I was going to run or walk 100 miles. I'm going to be doing a separate podcast immediately after this, sharing tips and lessons learned from my 100 miles in May journey. So let's get to some concrete things that you can do to make June the best month ever. Number 1, what is one thing that you're excited about in June? Go ahead and write this down. If you don't have something, go ahead, set 15 minutes aside and be intentional about it. Because the more that we can be excited about what's on the horizon, the more that we can live that feeling in bliss. Number 2, think about what would make June a 15 out of 10 month for you. Write it down. Now what I want you to do, every single morning, read it. Once again, there's these things that I do over and over and over again that can help you live in that positivity, because the more aware you are of something, the more of an opportunity it has to positively affect you. And then number 3, what are you going to do in June to impress yourself? And this is something that just yesterday, when I was doing my final day of the 100 Miles in May challenge, I pushed a little bit harder and impressed myself. And it's something that every time I impress myself, it's something that stays with me for a long time. Now let's look on the whole year type basis and some things you can do. So go to your 2021 best year ever folder in your phone and go back to May and add some pictures that were amazing from your month of May. And if you haven't created your folder yet, guess what? Now is a perfect time to start, and here's all you got to do. Create a folder on your phone, label it 2021 Best Year Ever, and then go back and add some of your favorite photos from the year, because this is going to end up being almost like a photo blog or a document for you to be able to look back and be like, wow, look at all the amazing things that I've done this year and or this month. This is something that literally takes 5 minutes, and I love it because I can look back and re-feel those feelings of the amazing things that went down. Next thing, how are you improving yourself right now? Your growth and development. In May, I started a new course around organization and productivity called Building a Second Brain, and it has been absolutely incredible. For me, I'm on a completely other level when it comes to organization, and it's an area where I was good, I wanted to be great. Next thing, tell me the best book you read last month in May. Hit me up on all social channels at Rob Cressy. On my end, I just finished reading Winning by Tim Grover, and it was an A+ book. I highly recommend you check that out. Also, if you have not checked out Tim Grover's first book, Relentless, it is absolutely a must read. Right now, after that, I'm picking back up Annie Duke's book, How to Decide, which is a book on decision making. And then on deck for me is a book called Letters from a Father from my friend Alan Carter. He was also on this podcast. Really excited to be digging into that. So that's what I've got on my mind for how you can make June the best month ever. I would love to hear from you about what you're doing so far. How has 2021 been for you? What is the best thing that you've done this year? What's something you've done to impress yourself? Or what are you doing around personal development or learning or things to level up and make yourself better? Hit me up on all social media platforms at Rob Cressy. Would love to connect with you and get down and just see what's up. And as a call to action, I would love to extend an invite for you to be in conversation with me. I love jamming with people who are thought leaders, who are building their brands, who want to level up their mindset or launch a podcast and find ways to generate more growth, thought leadership, and impact in their world. If you're interested in jumping on a call, go to robcressy.com. There's a link there to schedule a jam session, or just shoot me an email. rob@robcressy.com. Sending tons of good vibes your way. I hope you have yourself an amazing rest of the day.